What's good to YouTube? We back in here with another video. And I'm just gonna be chatting, of course, like I always do on here. Before we get into it, hopefully y'all enjoying the content. You know, your boys just chatting, honestly. I honestly hope everyone, at least who comes to view the channel, or at least anyone in particular, is just doing well. If you're having a negative day, just keep in mind that, you always got another day to, redo yourself. Don't over stress. You still got time, and you still got time. Things is gonna turn around. Definitely gonna turn around. But what I'm gonna get into for this video is I'm gonna need y'all to just break y'all thumbs real quick. Nah, I'm just playing. Like that video. Give it a little press, not too hard to where your actual thumb is breaking. I was just chatting, bro. Relax. But I'm gonna talk about this has to deal with, overall growth. It's hilarious because as you grow, one thing you do like just take up on is like the mistakes that you make, you're able to just laugh them off. Like, a mistake is a mistake. Cool, especially if you're somebody who's always trying to improve themselves in any type of aspect that they see fit, or that just relates to them to a way where they actually want to improve in these categories. But once you get yourself to that point where you can just laugh at it, that, like, it's some people out there who put too much pressure on themselves and really tell themselves, yo, I'm not doing enough, like, I need to do so much. I mean, in some occasions, yeah, that is true, but like, some people want to overdo it, like put themselves in overdrive, and like that's not your battery capacity. You feel me? Like, you overdoing what you is capable of doing, and you don't want to put that in a negative light by, you may end up doing something trying to get yourself in a better position as fast as possible. And then once whatever happens, and whatever consequences or actions, whatever's the repercussions that comes with whatever that happens, you end up just feeling bad or regret. Feel me? Like, all this negative feelings toward action that you may have made. But in a way, yes, it is necessary to have these reactions, but some people just get too wrapped up in them to the point where you're not learning lessons from these things. Like, there's multiple lessons you could have got out of certain situations. Even if there was a situation where you may have acted out of character, just you simply always trying to improve, you could always look back at it and just be like, you know what, I was bugging. And you can just recognize that you're not like telling yourself, was I bugging? It's just like, oh, alright, I was bugging. Move on. Feel me? Like, it begins to be like such an easy process. And I promise you, you will not be the same person you was before. Like, if you needed a drastic shift in how you operate, you will have that drastic shift and you will change. But if you just need something to just overall benefits and everything, that's cool too. And just overall growth. but I'm not the same person. Definitely not. It's definitely a W though, because it allows yourself to look at your flaws and create positives out of those flaws. And I'm not in a delusional manner. I'm talking about literally dig through the mud to find what is actually good to keep around from these specific lessons that I'm teaching myself in the future. Like you just, it's some things that you're actually good at that you can find out in the worst predicament. And all it takes is a little bit of looking, and it definitely just makes the job a lot easier. But another thing is, after you start being able to just, I guess, relieve yourself of pressure when it comes to your natural development, which is hard to do at first, you can get used to it though. You really are able to see a better version of yourself. And once you're able to see a better version of yourself, you need to recognize what is the good qualities of yourself. And once you recognize those good qualities, you bring those qualities into light, implement them into every circumstances, and literally, as time will just go on, you'll begin to trust yourself more, and simply just trusting yourself more allows you to just develop way more than simply because you're always trying to strive for better. And while you have this strive, that person you will pick, like you could depicted when you saw a better version of yourself, is gonna start to become a reality. And there's gonna be some obstacles that come your way. Like literally for me, like the good, overly nice side of me was really like trying to be scared of, what I would like kind of eventually become, or like certain traits about me that I'm completely just ignoring or not really allowing myself to really use, simply because you gotta like silence it, kind of like for the world and stuff. And it's literally like you begin to like really limit your obstacles. Like the obstacle course that you're gonna go through our life, the determination to just do it is gonna increase so much more. And even if you may be going through some terrible situation while this process, you still gotta believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you're gonna have is yourself. And then really trusting yourself, it's definitely worth it. I may not create the best achievements throughout life. I may not even be known. You feel me? But, even the next day isn't really promised. But what I will say is, if you constantly just trying to grow and improve yourself, it definitely does create an enjoyment in life. Even if some tragic would have happened, you didn't waste no time into bettering yourself. Like, you wasted no time when it comes to bettering yourself. So you was trying to make the most out of every situation, and I think that's just a W mindset that I'm really starting to have. I don't think I'm the same person I was a long time ago, but I definitely am better. Take care, y'all, and of course, have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here.